All right, my friends, this is your piano break. So I'm gonna teach you how to play something absolutely beautiful in 5 minutes or less. You don't have to have any experience on the piano, or you can be an experienced piano player. This is going to help you to play something that sounds stunning, will transport you to a magical place where you can just relax and have a musical experience. So let's dive in. Okay, so what I want you to do is take your right hand, place your thumb on a C, nice up and high. I'm on the C above middle C here. We're gonna play D and we're gonna play G. And if you've got a pedal, you can push that down. And we're gonna play all 3 of these notes together at the same time. Nice and quietly, delicately if you can. And for those of you who like to know chord names or who like music theory, this is called a Csus2 chord. So now once you're comfortable here, you're gonna take your left hand and just play any note. I'm gonna start with C. And then you could move anywhere you want, really. All of the white keys are gonna sound good. And if it starts to sound muddy, just lift up your pedal and press it back down again. So I played C, A, G, and F. But you could play B, C, and D, and that sounds good. You could play E, F, or G, and that'll sound good. And home base will always feel really good if you play C. It'll feel like you've arrived. Okay, so now, you can take that same pattern and you can play each note separately. This is the magic of the sus chord. So you're just gonna play the bottom, middle, top, middle, C, D, G, D, and the same thing in the left hand. A. I'm playing octave, so 2 of the same note at the same time. You could build some intensity by playing a little bit louder. And for those of you who want to work on your hand coordination, you could play a root 5th root pattern. So G, D, G in the left, and F, C, F again. A, G, and F. And now you can go up an octave, and you can do the same thing. Back to solid chords. G, and F. And I'll just come back down to the middle and end it for a moment. So, all we've done there is we've taken a very simple chord, one chord, a Csus2, and we've created a rhythm, and we allowed ourselves to explore with our left hand. Any of the notes of the C scale are gonna sound great. Now, the great thing about this idea is that you can apply it to any key. So if you wanna practice playing in a different key, maybe D major is where you're feeling today. You're just gonna follow the rules of that D major scale, and the same thing applies. There's a D sus2, and you could play the D. That becomes your new home base, your new one. And then you could play B. And then you could play A. Oh, I like how it sounds in this key. And then G. And then you could break those notes up again. And back to home base. And that, my friends, is how you can sound amazing on the piano in 5 minutes or less.